Friends, Nancy here, your Living in Yes coach supporting women in their journey through peri and post menopause. So today we want to talk about expectations during peri and post menopause. I'm just going to call it menopause because I think this is something that really trips us up. We have expectations of, what should we be doing, how should we look, how should we behave, what is success looking like for us now, like how do we know if we're actually doing a good job. But what's so important is that this time in our life, especially, well, anytime, but especially now, we should just really be defining that based on our own situation, our own definition, our own values, our own goals, all of these things, as opposed to looking at those external pressures. So let's get to it. We're going to talk about expectations and what we can do about them. So number one, it's really important to recognize and question the expectations. And when I started writing this, I was thinking of society. Society has these expectations. But we have taken these on and internalized them as our own expectations too. And it could be from what's out there in society. It could be from what we saw growing up in with our mom or our relatives. Could be about the friends around us, that sort of thing. But we're all on our own unique journey, and so we've got these expectations that are coming on us. We should have, we shouldn't be aging. We should, all this anti-wrinkling, which of course it's nice, but our hair should look great, our bodies should look great. We should have all this energy and get even more done than we ever did before, and despite all the physical and emotional challenges that we're going through, and that we should maybe hide or downplay our symptoms. Like, it's not nice to play them out in public. We just need to suffer in silence. Not that we need to play them out in public, but it's important to have a support system. So here are just a few tips. And the first step with respect to these expectations is just recognizing them, right? You can't address something that you haven't really identified exists. So you can't make any changes, you can't take any actions until you've really taken a look. Okay, what am I thinking about this? What is going on? So just take a look, take a minute to think about, what are the expectations that I put on myself? Where did they come from? Where did I learn that? And is it true for me? And then you could even practice in your head, what would it feel like to say no to that? And what does success really mean to me? We'll talk about that in a little bit. But, even just me having said to you all of the and there's so many more than what I listed, but some of those expectations that are out there and that we've internalized, I'm sure, and thinking about saying no to some of those things, there are things happening in your body. Really tune in when you say no, or when you say, I have to have the perfect body, or I have to, not have wrinkles, or whatever that is. There's a lot of emotion and stress that comes up around that. And so that's something that we can work together on clearing, getting to the root of the beliefs. What's really important for you, and how do you want to move forward with this especially when these things bubble up and these feelings in your body. So number one is just noticing, what are these expectations. Number two, thinking, I just need to embrace my own unique journey. Like, we're all different. We're always comparing ourselves to society, and we're comparing to the expectations, and we're comparing ourselves to the people around us, the people on TV, whatever that is. But all of our journeys are different. We are all these amazing, unique individuals, and we're not going to have the same experience. For how every client I've ever met, nobody has the same experience. There's always something different going on for each individual person. And so, and when we aren't embracing our own unique journeys, it brings a lot of stress and self-doubt. That's where, at this time in our lives, sometimes we feel like we've lost our confidence, we've lost our mojo. And that's because we're just not living in alignment with who we are now, and what we really want compared to what we think we're supposed to want. So that was a lot, but it's really important just to reflect on your personal goals and values. What's important to you? How do you want this time in your life to look at? Maybe things were different before, maybe they've changed now. And what are the little victories that are happening along this journey? Some days the victory is just having noticed the thought. Some days the victory is having gone for a walk. Um, and and remembering that on this journey, it's really important to surround yourself with people who are going to honor who you are and not who anybody or yourself thinks you're supposed to be, based on whatever's going on around us, right? So embracing your unique journey and redefining your own success. We talked about um, taking a hard look at what are my own values right now, what's important to me. And this is something that we do straight off the bat, when we work together, is to come up with this sort of menopause vision statement for you. Like, what do I want this part of my life to look at? What are my goals for the future? What are my priorities, my values? What does success mean to me? And that could change. In the past, success might have been climbing the corporate ladder. And, as you sort of move into a new phase of your life, maybe success is reconnecting with family and friends and just spending more time there, or travel, or, freedom to travel, whatever that is. Or it could be the other way around. Like, whatever it is, it's your unique journey, and it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing or thinking. So really thinking about what does success feel like mean to you, and setting realistic, meaningful goals, and little doable actions to get you there, to really help you feel like a success in who you are. And sort of getting over those little things that are stopping you, like, who are you being loyal to, and who are you trying to please? Because we're all trying to please somebody. Where did we learn this? And is it really true for us right now? And how can we transform those beliefs and move forward? And just giving ourselves permission to change our minds, right? Like, success will evolve as we do. So I just think looking at these expectations from society and from ourselves is so important right now, and is, really, so much stress and self-doubt comes from this. So let's just leave it at that. The bottom line is, redefining success during menopause isn't about giving up. It's not. It's about evolving into this new phase of our life. So, what are the expectations that society has? Noticing our own expectations as well. Really thinking about what's unique to us on this journey, what are our personal goals and values, and redefining our success, celebrating our wins, individual to us. So I think this is such an important topic, and really at the core of the work that I do is, women coming in with all of these physical and emotional challenges, and a lot of time it's this layer of expectations that really makes everything worse. It just amplifies the physical challenges and amplifies the stress and self-doubt. So, as a menopause coach, I help you really tap into your inner strength, let go of all the judgment, especially the self-judgment, and trust yourself so that you can really take action, navigate your menopause with confidence and grace, and feel good in your body, finding joy and fulfillment in your unique journey of possibilities. So thanks for listening. Remember, expectations are like china. The harder you hold on to them, the more likely they are to break. And I don't know who said that, but it's so true. Please download some of your freebies that are included in this video, and click the button to subscribe to this channel. Come join me over on Facebook at Living in Yes. And if you have any questions, or if you would like to meet to chat about how we could work together to really bring ease into this time of your life, then please let's connect. Thanks, and have the best day.